forth with Armed Forces Radio.
Oui, chers auditeurs, c'est l'heure de notre petite classe de français. It's time for our French lesson, our French class. So what are we going to learn today? Today the topic is at the travel agency. Imagine yourself in a French country and you need to travel. What do? You just go to a travel agent and you make your request. You need to do what? So today we are going to look at what you need to do if you find yourself in this situation. So yeah, we have the objectives of the lesson. Today we are going to ask simple questions in French. We are going to learn how to ask questions in French. You know, asking questions is very, very important. If you are a French student, you know that it's quite difficult to ask questions, but it's easy if you know the information you need to have or you are searching for, so you know also the type of questions you're going to ask. So let's look at it. And secondly, we're going to conjugate verbs in the present tense. I've said that we are in A1, so we are still conjugating verbs in the present tense of the indicative. And we are going to look at some vocabularies related to traveling and flights, and also skill asking for and giving information at a travel agency. Are you ready? Yes, so let's start. We have a dialogue here. Today I'm going to present the dialogue all by myself. I'm going to be the client and the agent. So let's start. At the agence de voyage, à l'agence de voyage. In French, travel agency is the agence de voyage. Agence de voyage, don't forget that is travel agency, agence de voyage. So in the travel agency, you have the agent de voyage, and you also have the client, who is the client, and the agent, who is the agent. So we have bonjour. So when you are the client, what do you need to say? You say bonjour, je voudrais acheter un billet pour New York. For instance, here we have New York, or you have Paris, or you have Dakar, or you have Lomé, or you have Cotonou, wherever you want to go. You say, je voudrais acheter un billet pour, and the name of the place, the name of the city, the country, well, probably the city you want to go, okay? And don't forget, you have to be polite. That's why you need to say je voudrais. Je voudrais, we said that is the formal way of asking questions, and you can reply. Then the agent will reply, bonjour, bien sûr, voulez-vous un aller simple ou un aller et retour? Voulez-vous un aller simple ou un aller et retour? And you reply, you say, un aller et retour, s'il vous plaît. Un aller et retour, s'il vous plaît. And we also have, très bien, à quelle date voulez-vous partir? À quelle date voulez-vous partir? And the client will reply, je veux partir le 15 janvier et revenir le 25 janvier. Je voudrais partir le 15 janvier et revenir le 25 janvier. And the agent will say, d'accord, l'avion part à 10 heures du matin. La durée du vol est de 8 heures. Le billet coûte 650 euros. A lot of information, and here we have a lot of numbers informing the time, the date, and also the amount of the payment. And we also have the client, we're saying, merci, est-ce que je peux payer par carte bancaire? Est-ce que je peux payer par carte bancaire? We have different means of payment. You have carte bancaire, you have espèce, etc. But in this case, the client is asking if he or she can pay by their card. So the person said, the agent replied, oui, bien sûr, yes, of course. So here is the presentation of the dialogue. So let's look at the vocabs, the grammar, and some of the expressions used in English. So first of all, we have questions. You need to ask questions in the vocabulary. We have est-ce que. Est-ce que is a closed question. When you say est-ce que, that means the person will answer by yes or no. Est-ce que is just like the do you or can I, do you. So the person will either say yes or no. So that is closed question, okay? And you also have questions when you want to know what, like quel est, what is, quand, when, pourquoi, why, comment, how, and who, where. These are questions that you need to give informations, and the informations are based on what you want to know. If you want to know where, you say où. If you want to know when, you say quand. If you want to know why, you say pourquoi. And if you want to know how much, you say combien. So these are open questions, so you need to say what, okay? And we have expressions related to aeroplane, that is plane, avion. We have le train, which is the train. We have le bus, the bus. We have le métro, the subway. We also have ticket, plane ticket, which is le billet d'avion. Le billet d'avion. Don't forget that. Le billet d'avion, that is a plane ticket. We have a passport, which is a passport. We have bagage, luggage. We have la durée du vol, that is the flight duration. We also have payer en espèces. If you are paying cash, you say payer en espèces. Je paye en espèces. That means I'm paying cash. And if you're paying using your credit card, you say payer par carte bancaire. And you're paying using your checkbook, you say je paye par chèque. Okay? And I've said that already. If you want to ask common questions, you use what, like quelle, à quelle heure, what time, and so on and so forth. Okay, I've said that. You need to know the information you want to get, so you choose the right question for that. Voila. So very, very important, knowing how to ask questions. Okay, and now we have the conjugation. As usual, I've said that conjugation is one of the pillars of French language. You cannot speak French if you cannot conjugate, because conjugation is the main aspect of the language. So how do I conjugate? We've said that we have groups of verbs. We have the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. The regular verbs are two groups. We have two types of regular verbs. We have the first group, which are the ER groups. We have the IR groups, and they are very easy to conjugate. For the ER groups, all what you need to do is to remove the ER, and you have the base of the verb. You use je. For je, you add E. For instance, if I have, in this case, we have a verb payer, the verb to pay. You have je paye, I pay, tu payes. You add ES, that is ES, il paye, I, nous payons, ONS, vous payez, IZ, and il ou elle paye. He, that is the plural, they pay. And what is conjugation, by the way? Conjugation is actually to give the different forms of the verb according to the tense and the person. Okay, we said that you have the personal pronouns. Je, I, tu, you, il, he, elle, she, nous, he, il, he, nous, we, vous. We have two types of vous in French. You have the formal you, which is the vous, and you have the informal vous, which is the tu. And this formal vous could also refer to the plural vous. So you have vous, it could be either plural or formal. And you also have il. French is a gender language. For they, you have they for male and they for female. So if it is you're referring for they for female, you use the il, I-L-S. If you are referring for male, you use E-double-L-E-S. So these are the two different types of they in French. But if you have both male and female, you use the il, that is the male, okay? And that is it. And for the IR verbs, we're going to come on that. We're going to explain that maybe in the next class, but it's quite easy. Or what you need to do is to remove the IR, you add IS, IS, IT, I-double-S-O-N-S, I-double-S-E-Z for vous, and I-double-S-E-N-T for il and el, plural. So, and all of the IR verbs, but you have exceptions, of course, we accept that. There is never a rule without exceptions. For the ER verb, you have exceptions like aller, it's a kind of ER verb, but does not obey the rule of ER verbs. And you also have IR verbs that do not obey the rule of IR verbs, like partir, you have venir, and so on. There are many. So that is it. And so we're going to stop here. I hope you actually learned something. We're just giving you some tips for that you have a kind of interest in the language, and you would like to learn. If that is the case, you just take yourself to the French Institute of Nigeria. There you will learn French as easy as bonjour. I've always said that. The first day you enter the class, you will start speaking French because you will find yourself in live situations that will make you speak the language. Don't forget, language is a human activity. Any human being can speak any language, provided human beings actually speak those languages. So that is it. We're going to stop here. Thank you for listening. Let's have a little musical break. We'll come back with our storytelling in French. This is French Echo on the Armed Forces Radio. I'm MS Suleiman, le Parisien.